You work the entire season to put yourself in position to thrive, to excel in games like this. A late season top 10 showdown, playoff implications aplenty. It's the Tennessee Volunteers and the Oklahoma Sooners. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
Guys, the Vols head coach told me before the game, this is going to be a big challenge today. They have a great team coming in here, but he said, I am confident in our ability to handle that. We've got the best crowd in college football. They make every game a home field advantage. He said, I feel great that the crowd is behind us here today. Guys?
Holly, thank you. Can't wait to see how this one unfolds. And the ball's headed toward the ball, and we're ready for action. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Quarterback making adjustments. Dropping back, it's Mateer. He's going to go for a big one. He's got it along the sideline. Just gashing this defense, a big gainer to the 40-yard line.
And how about that start for this offense? You know, oftentimes you see teams just trying to get into a rhythm, maybe an easy completion to get their quarterback feeling good. Not this offense. They take a
intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. Not the way you want to start your first drive, and the defense forces a turnover. This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Takes the handoff. It's Bishop. And he doesn't find much running room. A short gain on the play. It's pretty obvious what's at stake here, guys. A top 10 matchup, winner, good shot at the playoff, and the loser is probably going to need some help.
Yeah, so further cementing your resume, making that exclamation point on the schedule, giving that committee something to look at and go, here's a top 10 win. This is a big deal for my schedule. Big proving moment.
And that's why you play football for one of these two programs, for games like this, for the opportunity to reach the college football playoff. You knew these two teams were on a collision course. That's the opportunity ahead of you to go get it done in front of a lot of eyeballs watching.
He'll try the left side. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. Guys, let's take a minute here and look big picture for Tennessee. I'm sure you guys saw this. One of the top running backs in the country, five-star guy, gave a verbal commitment last week. What's the expectation for him as soon as he hits campus?
I mean, you don't get 5 stars very often, and you get 5 stars for a reason, because you are a dude. He is a man-child. They want to get him in the door now. They wish they could already have him signed, but the excitement is going to really build for this young man.
Fighting off the defender. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain. And the Volunteers come to the line in the hurry-up. From the gun on third down. Throws it deep. And trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at fourth down.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be keying on him, just like they did that last time, forcing the incompletion.
On fourth down, they're taking to the air. Takes a hit as he releases it and just spiked it right into the ground.
That is a great job by this defense, coming up big on fourth down when it matters the most. You could tell they were dialed in. They knew they were going to throw the football. The defense was locked in on the quarterback. Great.
Got a little press. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down.
Defense gives up the pretty big run. They get the first down. And listen, you got to reload. Oh, you got to reload quick now.
There he goes. Gets him down at the 30 after a 15-yard pickup. They are threatening, and they have a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Drives ahead for 3 to the 27-yard line. Let's take just a second and talk about Oklahoma. It's the conference finale today. Win this, win extra football ahead. Has taken a ton of hard work to get here, David, and they certainly can't afford to let down.
Yeah, and you people, Reese, you know, they're looking ahead, always pointing to the future.
Got enough space, and he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Oklahoma! You want to make sure this Boomer Sooner crowd gets it going early. That is one way to get it done.
And we get to break out the Sooner Schooner. The wagon gets to come out. Everybody gets jacked up. Everybody gets excited. Oklahoma has an electric atmosphere. And when these fans get involved early like this, good luck.
And the extra point makes it 7-0. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And he capped it off with a 27-yard touchdown run. Fielded in the end zone. It's Dotson. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. So the Vols offense takes the field to start this drive. That fourth down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody...
He's picked off, and he's thrown a dozen of them. Got some room to run. Touchdown, Sooners! The defense gets it done with that huge interception return.
And the defense sets the tone early in this football game. We're still in the first quarter, and this is looking like they're putting a complete game together. Offense scoring, defense scoring. Palmer, they're up 2 touchdowns already.
Yeah, you got to give this coaching staff credit. They have their guys ready to go, and this is what you call firing on all cylinders early in a game.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And now the offense will come onto the field again. The run inside. It's Bishop. Not a lot going on there. Picked up a couple. The Vols are in the hurry-up.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
And you can give all the credit to the crowd for that one. Offense, no chance, and call for the false start. And the disjointed start just looks sloppy when you get a false start. It's 2nd and long. Back to pass. Finds a soft spot in the middle. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. The Volunteers peeled off a huge chunk of yardage through the air and now back to the line. They'll move the wide receiver. On the move, it's Bishop.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early and often. There are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
They give it to him again. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks. Sooner Nation bearing down on this offense on this huge 3rd down play. He's looking to throw. Hauls it in. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the first down. They've got it at the 40. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
They'll go right back to the run. At the 20, he's got space. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown ball!
Well, on that run, he shows you why he's so dynamic. He's got all the tools in the toolbox to hit the home run, David, and they're going to stay patient with him. They know they're not going to score a touchdown every single time they give it to him, but he is that guy that can break the game wide open for this offense. Expect more from him.
Yeah, and then once you start giving it to him, you create that balance on offense. Then you can play action and suck those linebackers up. So it's only going to help this offense make it more two-dimensional as opposed to one. Get the running game going, and then it opens up the pass.
Takes it inside his own. There he goes. Open it up. They won't get it. It's a touchdown. Boy, nothing electrifies a stadium quite like a return for a touchdown.
It's always so exciting because you don't see them very often. You got to go so many yards, 80, 90 yards at a time. What a great job by the returners, showing the speed, providing the electricity. There's a reason they're all jacked up, and it's because of that awesome kickoff return.
The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. What a job by the return team there. Took it 84 and put a touchdown on the board. He's going to take a chance from midway in his end zone. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Opening play of this drive comes from the 12-yard line. Using his leg, it's Bishop. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place, trying to help their defense. He'll run it again. Stuffed on back-to-back plays. He got nothing, and now they're looking at 3rd and long.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
This 3rd down a little longer after that penalty. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
Nothing going right for this team early in the first quarter here. The defense is getting gashed, and now you've thrown a pick. The head coach has got to get his team together and get everybody to calm down and settle in.
And this defense, they've got to do a big job here. Like, offense put you in a bad spot. You haven't had some great moments, but this possession, we got to get a stop, got to stop the bleeding, and get the ball back to our offense.
Right back to it. And they'll make the stop, and we are headed to the end of the first period. At the end of the period, Oklahoma has the lead. And they were able to build that lead into double figures. Let's take a quick look at our early stats before we move on. Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. So they go back to work after the break, and it is third down. Trying to pick it up on the ground. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild. Now on fourth down, here comes the field goal team. He'll boot it from the left side, and from this distance, that angle ought to be fairly easy. Good, right down the boulevard. And now the lead is even bigger.
And 3 more on the board, and this kicker is starting to get a reputation starting off the season. Hasn't missed yet. Nice to have a guy that you can really, really depend on.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. Trailing now by 17, David. This is an opportunity that they need to answer.
And down by 17, it's not panic mode yet. Like, I know we just gave up some points and our defense hasn't played great. I think this offense can still be who they are and stay consistent.
No doubt, lots of football to go, but you do get the feeling this is the time of game where, it could get bad. If you don't score and all of a sudden they get the ball back, they take it down the field and put some points up, this thing might be over. So absolutely, this quarterback, he wants to drive this offense down the field and at least put something on the field.
Wide receiver going in motion. On third and long, he has to throw for it. Tight end finds a soft spot. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short.
Right there, I think you need a better play call. You got to help your quarterback out a little bit because the throw has got to at least make it to the sticks.
Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. Quarterback keeps it. Big on big, man on man, and the defense wins on fourth down. This coach wanted to be absolutely certain on a challenge. He was right. The previous play will be overturned. And the Vols come to the line with a new set of downs. Motion from the wideout. Looking for a crease. It's Bishop. Going to stop play here as one of the Volunteers remains on the field. Week 12, you get through this far, you just hate to see it. We'll have Holly check on this injury a bit later on. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your... And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a ball.
On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Intercepted. Trying to take it back. Inside the touchdown, Oklahoma, a pick six. The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance. Look, a lot of time left. There's a little bit of distance right now being put on the scoreboard.
There is, but it's so awesome when you're in defense and you study all week about what's coming and what routes to be ready for, and then you jump the route and you make the plays and you just go get in that end zone. It is so beautiful.
Tennessee starts this drive as the offense takes the field. They face a pretty tall mountain here, Jesse, down 24, but if they're going to climb it, intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. He's brought down. A short return, but the defense comes out on top with the pick. This offense has it with really good field position. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Getting work done on the ground. He's pulled down at the 14-yard line. Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Right back to the well. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run.
That's a backbreaker if you're the offensive coordinator, because on the first down, you ran the ball, had a really nice gain. Short yardage situation, you just get completely blown up, and now you're having to probably dial up a throw on third down. You need more consistency from the guys up front.
Quarterback slides, and he's got enough for the first down.
Now, in the third play of the drive, third down, it's the scrambling ability of this quarterback that goes and picks up the first down. He was so calm back there. He never got flustered. Nobody open, no problem. If you give this guy 1 yard to run, he's going to tuck it and take off, and that's exactly what happened there.
They moved it forward to the 2. Now it's second and goal. Motion from the wide receiver. Touchdown, Oklahoma! And they take it in for 6 more points. Look, it's still early, but we have some real distance being put on the scoreboard right now.
You do. It's early, but you got to find something positive. Right now, everything going in the other direction. So how are you going to respond when you've been hit in the mouth early in this football game? Got to find something positive quick.
He'll bring it out. It's Dodson. Nothing wrong with the touchback, and they wish they had one right now, but he stopped at the 9-yard line. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Wants to throw on first down. He wants to go deep. He's got it way down the field. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a first down. They've been steamrolled so far in this first half, David, but maybe a little positive momentum to take to the locker room.
And I like you got the first down of the drive. So maybe you can build on this now. I would play with some tempo, obviously getting closer to halftime here. Maybe create some momentum, get a score here, and cut into this lead.
Looking to throw on first down. Lets it fly. Nearly another interception. It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Second down, they'll go to the air. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
And listen, the quarterback drops back, and he's going through his progressions. We see zone, but just couldn't do anything about it. This defensive line, this pressure, getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
It's complete to the right. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down.
And that's a big play for this offense, and they need to get going. They've built themselves a deficit. They need points on this drive, or else, guys, the second half, we're going to be telling old war stories, right? Like back in my day, and Jesse did this, and I did that. So, I mean, come on, offense. Let's put this together. Let's keep this game competitive.
I mean, this game has to feel like a living nightmare for this quarterback. We're still in the first half, and this guy, with all the interceptions he's thrown, with all the inaccurate balls, nothing is going right. They have no semblance of a passing game because they simply cannot establish a rhythm under center.
That'll be enough for the first down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line.
And it's on third downs like this, if you want to attack the middle of the field,
Oh, he's got some space. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. And the Volunteers will hustle to the line. They'll run it in the red zone. It's Baker. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Didn't put much on that one, and it's incomplete.
And man, oh man, I just don't understand what we're trying to do offensively. Like, last possession was your 4th pick, and coming out, throwing again. They've got to find some way to settle this dude down or...
Makes the catch, and he's free. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Volunteers!
Let's just call it like it is. The first half has been ugly for this offense. Not a lot to cheer about until that play right there. They finally score. We've seen crazy things happen in college football. They're way down on the scoreboard right now, but anything can happen, and anything can change after you score like that.
The snap sets up to throw. And it'll be intercepted in the end zone.
I love the coverage by the defense right here. Great job getting up in their space. Nothing easy down here for a 2-point conversion. The interception was just gravy.
Number 97, set to advance.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He's out of bounds at the 31-yard line. Maybe another step, another block, and he gets more, but the offense will take over there. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Looking to throw, it's Mateer. Fires to the big fella.
And man, guys, we talked about this guy coming into the game, right? He is good, and he can catch the football. He can make plays. That's his first target on the day. And I think the defense is just as surprised as we are, but the offense definitely got to get this guy more involved.
Now a timeout call by the Sooners. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. The Sooners with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Back to pass on second down. Going downfield for the big play. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum.
Man, another mistake by this. Listen, he is an elite quarterback. He's really, really good. He's pressing too much. Jesse, the #1 job of a quarterback, you better protect the football. I don't care how good you are, you better protect it.
Yeah, you just got to take what the defense is giving you, and I agree, David. It looks like right now he's trying to force the big play instead of just checking it down or throwing away. He's got to do a better job working through his progressions right now. He's got tons of talent, but he's making bad decisions.
Booster. Let it go.
Trying to start the drive with a pass. Down the field. And I wasn't sure they were going to be able to catch him. They finally did, but they gave up a huge play. As we close in on halftime, a timeout is taken here. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. One more snap coming before halftime.
Here we go. Ready? Freeze. Let's go. Check. Hey, 22, I saw. Chip. Ready, go.
Looking to throw on first down. He's not afraid to go deep. The pass falls incomplete, and that's how we'll finish this half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Guys, we knew this would be a telling week, and Week 12 has not disappointed. Let's get you updated right away. Let's start with Cincinnati taking on the number 15 team, the Colorado Buffaloes. And it's Cincinnati With a statement victory here and a surprising result, going into this game, they did not look like the better team.
Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13.
And that now gets this group to 3 wins, which is nothing to write home about yet. But brick by brick, this staff is starting to build something. Here now, some other game.
Fires one high and deep. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on first down.
Can't rest on your laurels as a quarterback. We know how much success he had the last game when he completed over 70% of his throws. This game, though, he's just a little bit off. At times he looks like he's pressing. He hasn't been overly accurate. That's a reason why he's completing somewhere around 50% of his passes.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. From the gun, wants to pass. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Gets it out to the 20. That's not enough for the first down. 4th down coming. Offense staying on the field. They'll hurry up on 4th down. Breaks free, and he might be gone. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down on a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. The Vols come to the line with a fresh set of downs. The give to the left side. He'll go out of bounds, but a solid pickup on the run.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
They'll send the tight end in motion. They'll keep it on the ground. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
Well, I love the job by the offensive line, getting a good push there on 2nd down, and you see guys bleeding into the second level of the defense getting a hat-on-hat to go get that first.
The Volunteers are moving quickly down the field. Wide receiver comes in motion. On the ground, it's Baker. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
And after taking a big loss on that run, you just wonder if you're on offense, if you may abandon that part of your game and just start trying to throw it. You're down by a lot here in the second half. 3rd quarter, you've got lots of time, but you need to throw the football to get back in this thing.
2nd down, he'll throw it. With the catch, it's Staley. Across the 50 and down and out of bounds at the 44. A good pickup on that one. Looking to throw for it. He did not make it. A stonewall on 3rd down. They've already converted once on 4th down on this drive. They are unafraid to make everywhere 4-down territory. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. A bold decision to go for it on 4th down and one that did not pay off. Makes the grab. Trying to hit him with a quick game on first down and nothing doing there.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo.
Looking for a deep man. Knocked away at the last minute, and that is precision defensive back play there. With an update on that, let's check in with Holler.
Guys, things are starting to get intense down here on the sideline. The turnovers have been the story of this game, and it all starts with this defense. After that last interception, they came to the sideline, and the guys keep saying, let's keep eating.
Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
Man, how about the offense, man? You run a little play action. I can just tell you, 3rd and long, as a pass rusher, I'm going to get the quarterback. I don't care about the play action. I'm not biting on it, and neither did the defense.
Punt is on its way. Not a lot of room to make this catch. They stop him immediately, flying down the field and get to him before he can even get started. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on 4th down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but, Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
I agree. I do like their mindset, though, and I think they need to continue being aggressive moving forward in this game.
They'll move the wide receiver.
Ready, go!
Looking downfield on 1st down. Fires to the right. Swatted away and broken up. A great play there by the DB.
This really has been a Jekyll and Hyde story for this quarterback. His last game out, he completed over 80% of his throws, but things just not going his way in this one. You've got to give the defense a ton of credit.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Boy, guys, they got off to a great start with that big first play on this drive, but now a couple of incompletions leaves them in a hole. And that is his 5th interception. If he comes out to try for 6, he'll be lucky.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
Wide and three. Go!
From the gun, running back gets to give. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
An explosive play in the running game as he's got the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Caught, and he's got room. Ridden out of bounds at the 45, a big play for this offense.
I love this type of play because it looks like a jet sweep. The defense, they're a bit confused pre-snap. They don't know who has the ball, and all of a sudden, that guy with his speed is in the 2nd level of the defense before the defense even knows what happened.
He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver and different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
Back to pass, it's Mateer. Makes the grab, it's Harris. Breaks into the open. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a 1st down.
Well, there are a lot of offenses out there that would probably be a little bit more conservative when you've got a lead like this in the 3rd quarter, but when you've got the playmakers these guys have at the skill positions throwing the football, you should keep airing it out, and that's exactly what they're doing now.
He gets it across the 25 to the 24, give him 5 on the carry. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Fires to the tight end. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown Sooners! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
It's so nice to have these big playmaking tight ends that are basically oversized receivers. Make a play down the field to him, huge catch radius, makes the play, and then I love the run after the catch. These guys can do this nowadays. He does the rest of the work and gets into the end zone.
He'll bring it out. It's Dotson. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out in the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Gonna run it. It's Baker. Can't get him to the ground. He kept those legs moving, got 3 out to the 19.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
This game is all but officially a wrap as we take a look at the top 25. Late in the season, time running short if teams want to make their move in the rankings. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the 4th. And a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down.
Ready, go!
Right back to the well. And he's wrestled to the ground.
That's a great individual play, and I love cornerbacks that don't just take pride in covering guys. I like guys that like to put their face in the fan and affect the running game. This dude is physical, and he impacts the defense because of it.
And those guys are really hard to find. A lot of corners, they're smaller. They don't want any part of the physical run game. Nice job sticking his face in there, setting the edge, making the tackle.
Now facing a 3rd and long. They think there's room to run to the right here. Could be an alley. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Tennessee! Once the game reaches this point, you start thinking ahead and how you can find something positive to take into the next game.
Dang right. Keep the offense rolling. Try to find some plays that I can use throughout this season that I can have some more success, or I guess have success. I haven't had a lot of success today, but I'm looking for the future.
And they did tack on that extra point without any adventure. It'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Now the Oklahoma offense will go back to work. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you know, you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, you know, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive, because last drive he had way too much time to throw.
And you can feel the momentum a little bit, right? I mean, the 4th quarter has kind of changed, and this defense is settled in. Their offense has scored as well. So this is a big tipping point in this football game. This is a big possession because Uncle Mo is all on the side of the defense.
Back to throw, it's Mateer. Oh, he wants it all. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down. 4th quarter, huge lead. I'm not really sure why you need to take that kind of shot.
You don't. You definitely don't need to. You can run the clock. You can run the football. You can make sure that you're playing it safe and conservative, or you can just go for rub it in your face, eat that. You know, I don't like the other coach.
Let it go!
Rides to back and leaves it. He's knocked down a couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage.
I love the awareness by the defense there. 3rd and long, everybody in the building thinking this is going to be a pass. But up front, they were very, very aware that they might see run. They did a really good job playing with their eyes. They rally to the ball, they get the TFL, and now they set up 4th and long.
Looking for running room, he'll get it to the 43-yard line before he stops. So here is the Tennessee offense. We've certainly seen better performances from this group. You have to hope that they'll grow from this, but this is going to be one that they're going to kick themselves over for a while. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup. And the ball's moving quickly to the line.
And that wasn't a big game, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one.
Here we go. Switch it.
Tight end in motion. See how the D reacts. Looking for room. It's Baker. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success. But on that play, really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front seven tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. And they wanted it all on third down, but now dealing with fourth down.
Well, trailing this much in the fourth quarter, the offense is looking for an explosive play to try to ignite them and get them back in this one, but nothing doing. Nice job in coverage.
They're throwing for it on fourth down. Grabs it in the middle. A terrific play to keep him from getting to the chains and forcing the turnover on downs. They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. Stopped just across the 50 at the 49-yard line. It's a pickup of 10 and a first down.
And I think as a running back, if you're this guy, you're licking your chops right now. This is what you want, right? You've got a big lead in the fourth quarter, and you're smiling because you know you are going to get the rock. They're going to force-feed you the football to try and ice this game. He's paying him off right now. That's a really nice run.
Timeout called here on defense, so they'll have a couple remaining in addition to the 2-minute stoppage to try to maximize time and get the football back. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Wide receiver going in motion. Back to throw, it's Mateer. He's going for the big play. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. From the gun, the running back has it. He'll be brought down at the 46, and he is well short of that first down marker. Fourth down coming. They'll leave the offense out there to try to get it past the marker and pick up the first. Making side adjustments here. On fourth down, looking for the completion. Converts on fourth down, still going. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on fourth down, and they keep the drive alive.
Well, you got to give this quarterback a ton of credit because he showed tremendous confidence on that throw. That wasn't just trying to throw to the sticks. That was being aggressive and throwing it down the field. Not a high percentage throw, but he had confidence in his guy to win one-on-one, and they keep the drive alive.
And the Sooners with the 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
Maybe some room here. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker.
Man, the defense, you hold your breath. When this receiver has the football out in space, you have got to make sure you're playing with outstanding pursuit. Nice job there, but as this game goes on, they've got to keep an eye on this guy and make sure they know where he is at all times.
He didn't even have a chance to get back to the line. What a job by this defensive front. They're going to stay aggressive and leave the offense out there on 4th down again. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Catches it past the sticks and still on his feet.